3, 2, 1. We are recording.
All right, back again with the
Sharing Brain Cells.
The third episode of Sharing Brain
three.
Cells.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
All right, everyone.
Back by popular demand.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Before we start, we're going to change it over from Saturday, Tuesday to Saturday,
update.
Wednesday.
Saturday's still the same, but we're gonna switch our Tuesday night podcast over to, it'll be coming out on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something to keep in mind. We'll put that back on the Twitter page. Did you put that up?
Yeah. No, I'll put that up.
Henry's gonna put that on the Twitter page, but that's just the formalities.
Don't say formalities.
Why?
We said it too much. Now we said
the formalities.
I know the formalities are after the way. Like I've said that. I've said just don't. You just don't have to say anything at all. You ready to hop in then?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, cool. First up on the thing, I believe we were going to talk about springtime.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely getting warmer out.
Upon us.
Yeah,
we have started for springtime.
Dude, it's so wild now that like right before this whole pandemic thing, it was so shitty out.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And now that we're like stuck inside, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Or at least it's starting to get beautiful.
I've went on more walks in the last since
2 weeks.
Since quarantine started in the past 2 weeks than I might have had my entire life. Yeah. And I've genuinely enjoyed them.
Yeah, they've been nice. Some of them have. We've had some pretty bad windstorms too, though.
Yeah, we've had some wind, but mainly just getting better.
Yeah, it has been. Can we actually pull up
the weather?
This next week's forecast?
I think not tomorrow, but Thursday, it's supposed to start being really nice. Like back into the 60s.
Yeah.
For like the rest of the, for like the rest. It's
Friday
sunny.
Friday is 57,
right.
and then it's just 60s from there.
That's
and you get 70 next Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's good.
So that's pretty nice.
Wasn't there
and no rain the whole week.
No rain.
No rain for the rest of the week.
Isn't it like sunny for most of the days?
It has been sunny primarily for most of the days.
Oh man. Since oh, that reminds me. Speaking of the weather and you coughing your lungs up, isn't Corona supposed to be like it can't survive in warmer temperatures?
Oh, we don't know that.
We don't know that for sure.
We don't.
How clutch would that be if it was true though? Like when it started getting really nice
obviously
out, this whole thing was like.
But I don't. That's obviously not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be ideal.
It would be really cool
if it went away in some.
Yeah. Just started right back up like school. It's just like alright, it's no break off. Go get it.
Yeah.
Dude. That and you know also a really nice part about springtime, flowers start to bloom and shit again.
Yeah, it's starting to get like just not just
really
weather-wise,
nice.
But like
grass is greener, everything like that.
It's
so
much
nicer.
You hear a lot of more birds chirping. You see more fauna out.
I think I got up like 3 days ago. Like in the morning, I got up, and the first thing I did was like went to the bathroom. I went to go take a piss, and I looked outside, and I was like, "Damn, everything sprouted!" Like I mean, like there were like flowers. I could see like in the neighbor's backyard, like there was like flowers were blooming. There's like the first few trees started.
Yeah, it kind of sucks though because like now that it's nice out, like as you said before, we can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you really can't go anywhere, but like, I mean, you can walk outside, but it's like the
but at least
that's the limit to where.
At least you're not like looking outside like while you're stuck at home and it's all like like dark out.
Yeah,
like imagine if it was getting dark at 6.
Oh my god,
I'd lose it.
I'm so much happier that this is the kind of weather we have now, and that it didn't happen like 3 months ago. This is the perfect weather I could ask for it to be, because when it's like dark and like bad and yucky out,
even when you're not in quarantine, you're just like,
yeah, but in quarantine especially, you're like, ugh, I just feel gross.
Speaking of quarantine, I've seen a lot of memes online just eating, like what people are eating.
Oh yeah, everyone's, I guess because there's nothing really else to do, and people are just stuck inside their house the whole time. Man, yeah, dude, I've been eating a lot.
I've been like learning to like cook more now.
Oh, you have a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Usually I was like the one who predominantly.
Out of the two of us, you're the one who like actually made stuff. I just like made cereal and eggs. Yeah, up until this point, now I know how to like eat chicken and other stuff.
I think that's like one of the best ways you can use your time is like creating.
Actually making meals. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, besides like I would never like prior to this, I wouldn't spend so much time like actually making food because. I can do better things with my time. I have other things to do. But now that I'm stuck inside and I have nothing else to do, so like until this whole shit blows over, I think like actually making food and being in the kitchen.
Well, what's that one dish that you make? The one with the refried beans and like the lime chicken.
It's like I don't really have a name for it. It's just like, so what you do is like you grab like a can of refried beans, and you take write this down, by the way. This is delicious. Like, this shit is tasty.
This does go pretty hard. This does smack.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what you do is you need 4 things. Well, you need 4 ingredients, really. You need onions, you need a Spanish onion, green peppers, bacon, and like Cuban refried beans. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get like a small saucepan, and you're gonna put a little bit of oil in there, and you're gonna probably cut about like 4 ounces of bacon, and like small, like really like bacon bit-sized pieces. You're gonna cut that up, and you're gonna put in there, and you're gonna like you're gonna render all the fat out of the bacon. And then once it's like kind of nice and cooked, you're gonna take the bacon out but keep the fat in, and then you're gonna chop up your Spanish onion and your green peppers, and you're gonna throw it in there, and you're gonna saute it inside that bacon fat and the rest of the oil. And this is where it like starts to get really good. Like, you can just smell it. Like, things should legally not be allowed to smell this good. And then like you get that up, and you get them to like they're nice and soft, and then you add the beans in. And you add a little bit of the bean liquid as well, but like to drain most of it out, and add like a little bit in. And then you add the beans, and then you mix that a little bit more, and then you add the bacon back on top, and make sure all those flavors get to know each other. Make sure no one's standing on the wall. Make sure it's one big mosh pit of flavor.
Yes.
And what I like to do is I like to add I like to cut up maybe a lime, 2 halves of a lime, and some Frank's Red Hot, and you put like just like that according to like flavors. So like usually I add like a couple dashes of Frank's and a whole lime.
A whole ass lime.
Yeah, it's so good. It
dude,
kills.
It does. It really does.
That's like one of my favorite things to cook. That or like that, or you know what I don't get especially?
What?
When people don't marinate their chicken.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone like doesn't marinate chicken, but I mean like people who don't even do it that hard. Like why? Like chicken just by itself,
not the best.
It's just not like
unless you fry it. You're not really like.
I want to flavor. I want to try that. I want to try like
making fried chicken.
Yeah, making my own fried chicken.
Next time you do that, let me know because I
will. Yeah, we can definitely collab on that.
We'll collab.
I'm looking for your culinary skills.
I'm sure I won't be far off when you're actually doing this.
Yeah, I'll find you in one of the 3 levels.
Yeah, for sure.
Of the house.
Man, but besides that, dude, I think I've not made that in a bit. We just did get some more. We just
refried beans.
Some more beans, and we do have peppers. We do have bacon constantly on hand, and obviously Frank's Hot. And I think we have some limes too.
Keep the toolie on you.
Yeah, keep posted up with all these mad fresh ingredients. So I think but besides like making, because like the food you make is kind of healthier than just
what you can like order in or
buy.
Pick up.
Snacks, like all snacks are basically like kind of shit for you. Like we have 2 packages of Oreos and like potato chips, and popcorn and ice cream. Yeah,
I already put a decent bag.
Yeah, I walked out. I was down for dinner. I was like looked over behind me. It's like, oh shit, yeah. I hadn't gotten the torn part of the package of Oreos where it looks like a war crime in there. Just crumbles.
Crumbs everywhere.
I was like, oh my god, it's a massacre. But like, dude, some of this shit's bad. Like to congest.
My diet definitely hasn't been the healthiest.
No way. I mean,
since quarantine started.
No, it's just all garbage.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, like, I mean, you just eat. You just graze all day on snacks. You kind of like don't even eat.
I don't like doing that. Sometimes I've been doing that a lot recently, and I don't like. I'm sure a lot of people can relate.
Yeah.
Where you just like throughout the day, some days you don't even like eat a full meal. I mean, you might, but like it's 1 or 2, and you just constantly just get up from like where you are, or like where you're posted in your house, and just go get food.
But it's not real food.
But it's not even real food. It's like a can of soup.
It's like a singular.
Yeah.
It's not like multiple things. You're not making anything. It's just like you're getting a singular.
You make a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's about the extent that.
Yeah, that you really start to make food. But now you gotta like if you get into like oh shit that's not good.
Yeah.
That's a dry cough too.
I promise I don't have it.
Dude, what the fuck was I saying?
Something about shitty food. Like most people don't even make, like I'm not sure. I shouldn't say most people, but I'm sure a lot of people don't even make real meals. They just like make snacks for themselves progressively throughout the day.
Yeah, I mean,
especially because a lot of people's, especially the kids in high school.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's sleep schedule is fucked up because you're not going anywhere.
My sleep schedule is now probably like I go to bed around 2, and then I get to sleep at 5, and then I wake back up. And my sleep schedule is now 5 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes.
That is
I do 2 to 4. I'm like in my bed, like doing like YouTube, TikTok,
and then for the
Instagram,
last
Snapchat,
hour,
Twitter,
you
and then
try to get to sleep. But your brain's like all like wired.
Yeah, you're all
like
wired
blue
because you've been doing everything.
And you're like, damn it, and you gotta lay in bed, but you can't use your phone because that'll only make you stay up later. And you're like, I mean, like,
here's what what Justin did.
No, what do you do?
Justin just pulled an all-nighter and reset himself. Yeah.
Your homie just...
Bryce just pulled an all-nighter, just 24 hours and just reset.
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would choose to do a 24-hour challenge.
Well, it's because he like wasn't sleeping like properly.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Sorry, Justin, didn't mean to expose you. But
expose him.
Expose
the dirty truth.
Expose this full sleep schedule.
Dangerous.
Dangerous, yeah. But yeah, like I'm like basically 4 to 2 now.
4 to 2?
Like 4 a.m. is when I go to bed and I wake up at like 2 p.m.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people who aren't going to bed till like 6 in the morning and then waking up at like...
Yeah, I wake up from like Snapchats from people from like 6 a.m.
Yeah, like a handful of people like, what are you doing?
What are you even doing?
And they're probably like, I snap them back at like, 3 o'clock in the morning, like, why are you... Why? Like all this, and once if this whole quarantine thing lasts for, I don't know how long it's going to be, but getting back to a normal sleep schedule is going to be tough.
Yeah. Yeah, waking back up. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there are also people that have to be up at certain times. Because I know people who take German class or German 5 or something. They have to be up at like 8 for like class stuff.
Oh,
they have like an actual. Some people have like the set times. Like I know. I think Shiner has it or something. Where like
that's unlike him. Usually he's
he definitely would.
That's something he would do.
Yeah,
I never had him.
I had it for 15.
Bro, people who work in like students, this kind of thing's gonna be a bitch for them afterwards. Like for the first week that everything gets back in order, you're just gonna.
We're not going back. We're not going back to school.
Oh yeah, imagine that.
I mean, we are. What is it? May 4th. We're going back.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
That's a little sus. That one's pushing it.
Trump just like extended it, didn't he?
I have no idea.
Yeah, he did.
Again, like today?
No, just like last couple days.
To May 4th. I heard about that, but I don't think we're going. I think I'm sure like going around. I'm sure like.
I mean, at this
May
point,
3rd,
I would like to go back to school.
Yeah, me too. But like, I can't get anything done here.
No, it's true. You know why I can't get anything done?
What's that?
I'm just binging so many shit. Number one, I don't want to do work, and number two,
oh my god, there's so much bingeable content.
Yeah, bingeable content.
That's like the number one thing you can do to fill time, and like right now is watch stuff.
Yes, and I'm sure a lot of people out there who watch this and listen to this are looking for
a lot of good stuff to watch.
And we have
Holy shit,
very
do
good.
We have some good stuff for you.
Number one,
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring,
which I put Henry on originally. I saw it for an Instagram ad. For like the new season of Dark Side of the Ring.
You sucker.
Yeah, it's like
Instagram.
Yeah, man. Look. I don't hate on them always, but like sometimes they
Sometimes they do give you good shit.
Sometimes they yield pretty good content, like Dark Side of the Ring.
That's where I caught this from.
Well, really?
I caught this from. Yeah.
You got the Playboy.
It was an Instagram. It was this Instagram, and it was like Playboy shop, and I was like, really?
Damn, don't you feel slimy when you get targeted ads? You're like, shit, this one's accurate.
This is. I really wanted this.
Yeah, but it's like. Damn.
But I also don't like when I Google it, and then 30 seconds later I hop on.
Yeah.
And it's there.
Somebody's just gotta fuck up the algorithm and type in like where to buy wooden doors, or like if you can keep a duck in your head. Like just throw the algorithm off.
Throw your FBI agent a curveball.
Yeah, man. Like I might get an Instagram ad for like new mirrors to buy, and I'll be like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not on.
I'm beating the system.
I'm beating the system. Yeah. Like all that kind of stuff.
Bro. But Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. Oh yeah, back to that on Vice TV. Really cool documentary, and it turns out it's in its second season, and like each episode is apparently like a different part.
For the first season, each episode's a different part.
For like the WWE and like what's going on, like behind the curtains and what's going on in the Dark Side of the Ring. All this stuff.
You want to explain? Because we.
Oh yeah, the
season 2 is what we're on.
One of the newest part. We're on season 2, and
But we haven't watched. We didn't watch season 1.
No, because we just went right away to season 2. But season 2 is amazing. Especially the first part of it is first part is 2 parts. The first 2 episodes are as a part 1 and part 2 about Chris Benoit, which apparently was like this. I don't keep up with WWE.
It was
never have.
He was a wrestler. Yeah, I don't either, but from the documentary, he was a wrestler who.
Yeah. Who went like crazy. I'm not sure if we should spoil it, but like, I mean, you find out eventually.
You find out in like the first episode.
Yeah, you find out like the first episode. This guy, like, he basically Where he's like,
No.
he's a really nice dude. Like he's really professional. He's a great family man. All this stuff.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone loves him. He's like, everything's going right for this guy. And then people start dying around him. And then he kills his wife.
His son.
And
one of his sons.
He has two sons. He kills the other son isn't there, I guess, or something.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
He kills one of his sons. He kills his wife, and then he hangs himself like 3 days later.
Yeah, like 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
no,
it's like,
2 days.
It's 2 days
at the
later.
end of the weekend.
Yeah.
He does it Friday and then kills himself.
Yeah,
and you're like,
it's crazy. How do you?
well, I'm excited. When does part 3 come out?
That's it. Like that's
what?
That's the end of the Chris Benoit episodes. Then there's like each episode after that will probably be like a part of a different thing. Like there'll probably be one about like the first episode was about
Hulk Hogan and his wife.
I thought it was Randy Savage. It was about Hulk Hogan and his wife, and apparently he was not. Apparently he was abusive and not faithful during that kind of thing. They were like they both.
You expect he's Hulk Hogan.
He's the Hulk. He's the Hulkster.
He's the Hulkster.
So. Yeah, like I guess he was like him and his wife both were WWE wrestlers. Yeah, they were
Did
both
you watch?
Yeah, we watched the first part. We watched the first episode.
Oh yeah, we watched the first episode.
And him and his wife were not only married were not only like a couple in the ring like acting, but
also
they were also like outside the ring.
And
apparently like he was like super.
Yeah, it was
like everyone loved them like in the ring, but like
outside wasn't pretty.
It was not a healthy relationship. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the second thing that we're piece of bingeable content, which I'm sure some of you know, but Henry, you wanna
yeah, sure. I'll put this on Ozarks. The season 3 just came out.
Yeah.
It just came out recently. Our older brother Ansa, he put us onto this.
Shout out Ansa.
Oh, we put it on to me and then I put it on to you.
Yeah,
we watched the whole thing. So first season so far, we're only like 4 or 5 episodes deep, but
we're slack.
The gist is this guy, what's the actor?
Jason Bateman,
who,
first of all, very particular kind of guy. You only see him in a very few. All of his roles are like.
He plays like the same guy.
Yeah, like kind of like the sad guy who used to clean up after everyone's mess. Like you see that in like Terrible Bosses, Game Night, and this. He's like the only voice of reason in this entire thing, and he does like a lot of stuff right, the majority of his like shit right, but everyone else like fucks it up.
Arrested Development. That's where I know him from.
Arrested Development. It's another thing. He's like the voice of reason, but everyone else like kind of fucks up.
Everyone fucking that case.
So he is like be the one who like has to clean up all these messes, but it's kind of like no one
respects him.
Hates him, but no one like loves him. He's always like some dude who's like has to clean up after everyone's messes.
That's true. But so what the gist is? He's a financial advisor along with his buddy from like college and stuff, and they're laundering money for some drug cartel. And we see like in the first episode, it just jumps in, and we see that his partner, without Jason Bateman's knowledge, has been like stealing like $8 million from this cartel over like the past year. So, you know what? Obviously, shit goes down, and he convinces the cartel guy that there's this place before he kills him. There's this place in Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri called the Ozarks, where tons of
lakes.
Like cash-rich.
The Ozarks. Not sure if you knew this, but it's more coastline than all of California. Not sure if you knew that.
That's true. I love that part of that.
That's funny, right?
That's so funny. Fuck! Come on, goddamn. Oh yeah,
laundering money.
Yeah, laundering money. So he convinces this guy. He's like, I can get you $500 million in a month. So like the first season is all about him trying to launder $500 million, which apparently, I'm not surprised, is not an easy task.
No, they explain how to launder money like twice.
Yeah, they actually do explain how to launder money.
I wish I would have taken notes because I don't remember a fucking thing I gotta do. The only thing I remember is that he puts it in a bag, and like you need a cash business, and like you take like the clean money, and you actually put it in the washing machine.
Oh yeah, so
and you
like
get it all sprinkled up, and I guess that's why you call it
it
money laundering, because you clean it and you also like have to like.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like
warm.
It comes fresh out the bank. It looks like you got it from
which is crazy.
It is. Yeah. All right, do we have a third thing we wanted to talk about?
Bingeable. No, I think we were still talking about like the Ozarks and.
Oh well, I mean, the rest is for you guys to figure out.
About the Ozarks.
About the Ozarks.
I mean, it's season 1, so
Yeah.
So if any of this is a shock to you, like don't come whining to us. You had 3 years to watch this kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. 3 years. 27.
Was it
I just can't. No,
2017, 3 years ago?
I'm just surprised. Like 2017 was 3 years ago.
Bro. I've been seeing this a lot on like Twitter and Instagram. And by the way, I've realized a lot of Instagram posts are just Twitter
Oh,
screenshots.
so Twitter screenshots. Yeah.
Which is crazy because a lot of people that I like, a lot of like my friends, yeah, get that out.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of my friends don't have Twitter, but I see them liking all these like screenshots
Yeah,
of tweets
of
on
Twitter.
Instagram. It's like, bro, if you like what you're seeing, just download the app and
Yeah.
give me a follow. And like, nah, man, I don't want to use Twitter. It's like, well, you're doing the same thing on Instagram, but just
Yeah, it's just a double tap feature.
Yeah.
Like,
the same thing.
same thing.
Just like, man, I wish more people use Twitter. I like it.
I do. Yeah. Like
I think
a
like,
couple or many years ago, it used to be like the hot thing.
yeah, now like no one uses it.
Now, I mean, no, a lot of
No, a
people
lot of
still
people
use
use it, but like no one from our generation.
Yeah, no one. It seems like it's pretty lackluster for people from our generation.
Yeah, like ages.
We even we
20
followed
or
a bunch of people on our. Pay attention to your Twitter, guys.
Yeah.
We followed a bunch of people on Twitter, but like they just don't use their Twitter account, so we're just
no
like.
one knows.
Thank you to the who gets to follow.
Shout out to the guys and girls who decided to follow us back and check the Twitter recommendations.
Of course.
Much love. to you
And
guys.
again, it is Sharing Brain CE1 is our Twitter handle.
Once again, still in that domestic lawsuit battle about who's
With the
gonna
people
get
who
Twitter
actually
handle.
have
Yeah.
Sharing Brain.
So once again, keeping you posted. Fight the
All
good fight.
Find the good fight.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good man.
That's good.
That's good. All right. Well, I believe that wraps up our
Episode 3 of
Episode
Sharing
3.
Brain Cells.
Mhm.
Episode 3, bingeable content.
What are we gonna call
I think we're gonna call it bingeable content.
bingeable content? All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, people start binging our shows.
Yeah. I mean, I
Pretty
feel like
cool.
how many shows do you have to have for? It's pretty much the same.
It's basically once you have a show out there that can be binged, or
Excellent.
once you have a season out there. I don't know.
Yes.
We're still on season 1.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
We're gonna upload this video, and we'll talk to you again on Friday.
Friday,
and
and then
then-
after Friday, our next episode will be Wednesday.
Pay attention.
So everybody,
And that'll-
thank you. We are signing off.
And that'll be the new quarantine schedule. Friday and Wednesday, 1 to start.
Saturday and
Saturday and Wednesday, 1 to get your weekend right. 2 to get you through the middle of the week. Always looking out for you guys. We'll keep you posted.
Mhm.
That's the quarantine schedule. Have a good night. Stay safe.
Thank you very much. All right.
I love it.